Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to this channel. Today, we're diving into a moment that left everyone stunned, moved, and speechless. A simple interview that unexpectedly turned into something deeply emotional when Kai, without warning, confessed something raw and personal, that he loves Tan Songyun. Not love shouted with pride. Not a statement meant to stir up media buzz. But a sentence that came from silence. From longing. From something that had been wanting to be said and could no longer be held back. What really happened during that interview? Why did Kai, a man known for being calm and composed, suddenly admit he fell in love? And all because of something so unexpected? Let's uncover the story. From a moment that seemed ordinary to one that touched the soul. The interview was part of their latest drama promotion, a melancholic love story between two people who healed each other's wounds from the past. Kai and Tan Songyun sat side by side, under soft lighting. Just the two of them, the interviewer, and one camera facing them. It looked simple. Normal. But from the very first second the camera rolled, something felt different. Something in Kai's eyes. In the way he stole glances. And in the tiny gestures, like when he looked down after laughing, or absent-mindedly touched the ring on his finger over and over. The interviewer asked many things, about the shooting process, emotional scenes, funny moments behind the scenes. Everything seemed lighthearted, until that one question came. What do you admire most about your co-star? A question that sounded casual. But what followed, no one saw coming. Tan Songyun answered first. She praised Kai as professional, patient, and always respectful to every crew member. He's quiet, but he makes everyone feel at ease, she said with a soft smile. Kai nodded, seemingly recalling those moments. But when it was his turn, instead of speaking right away, he stared silently at Tan Songyun. His gaze lingered. Then, with a low and calm voice, he said, "I love the way she makes everything feel real." Silence. The sentence slipped out, just like that. But it felt heavy, as if it carried everything he had held inside. The interviewer, a little confused, asked again, "Do you mean you love her acting?" Kai turned, still looking at Tan Songyun, and said, "Not just the acting. She makes life feel warm, even when the cameras are off." No laughter, no joking, just silence. And a line that felt more like a confession, not meant for the camera, but for someone he had only dared to admire quietly. After his words, the camera panned to Tan Songyun. She looked down, her hands clenched slowly in her lap. There was a flicker of surprise in her eyes, but also a soft blush. And then, she smiled. Not a polite smile, but a smile that seemed to hold back tears. "Thank you," she said quietly. "That means more than enough." That was all. But everyone knew, this wasn't ordinary. There was something long hidden that was finally beginning to surface. After the interview aired and went viral, fans began revisiting every interaction between Kai and Tan Songyun. Clips from behind-the-scenes footage resurfaced. Moments that once seemed like friendly banter now felt like quiet admiration. Like when sudden rain poured down during filming and Kai offered his jacket without a second thought. Or when he stood behind the camera, silently watching to make sure she was okay during an emotional scene. Or when, in one almost unnoticed behind-the-scenes clip, Kai said to a crew member, "If she gets sick, I'll never forgive myself." Now, those moments felt like puzzle pieces of a much deeper feeling, a feeling that could no longer be denied. The video exploded across social media. In just 24 hours, that one clip gained over 12 million views. Hashtags like #Kai Tan Songyun and #Kai Confession trended on Weibo, TikTok, and X, formerly Twitter. But what was most surprising was how calm the reactions were. No drama. No accusations. Just pure emotion. If this is real love, I'll happily support them from afar. Sometimes, love isn't about grand gestures. It's about how someone makes your world feel gentle. Her smile after his confession said more than 1,000 words. Fans who had quietly shipped them for years now felt a flicker of hope. That maybe, just maybe, this love wasn't just a fantasy. Kai was never one for drama. He rarely opened up in public. He stayed out of scandals. Never overshared on social media. That's why, when he said he loved the way she made everything feel real, it wasn't PR. It wasn't scripted. It was an accidental leak of the heart. A confession from a man who had kept his feelings hidden for far too long. A man too afraid to disturb the balance, until, at one point, he simply couldn't contain it anymore. Because some feelings can't be caged forever. Days later, in a separate interview, Tan Songyun was asked about Kai's confession. She chuckled softly and said, "Sometimes we don't realize how deeply someone sees us until they speak." She didn't answer directly, but she didn't reject it either. She didn't brush it off. She didn't change the subject. She simply looked down and smiled. And for fans who understood her subtlety, that was enough. In a world of scripted reality, staged drama, and hollow declarations, a moment of quiet honesty feels like a rare gem. Kai's confession wasn't loud, wasn't flashy, but it was the truest form of love, expressed through silence, glances, and respect. A love that doesn't need noise, doesn't need announcement, because anyone who watched could feel it. So, drama lovers, what do you think? Do you believe Kai truly fell for Tan Songyun? Or was it simply a deep admiration that grew from their closeness on set? Will this turn into something real off-screen? Or will it remain a beautiful story, forever unspoken? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because we'll keep following this story, step by step. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.